Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back for some more EVE Online, and in today's video I did a little bit of a change to the Raven Navy issue fit, coming from one of you viewers who said, well, the passive shield tank, it's not necessarily that bad, but you do need the resistances if you're going to take advantage of that. Now, I just did a damsel in distress, which is actually not so bad for this ship because it has its decent kinetic and explosive resistances innately, so that one went pretty well. But now I have to go up against the Sancha, and so as a result I need EM and thermal, which is its weak point, and that is why we're now running with a multispectrum, with a thermal, and then in EM Shield Hardener. So let's go take a look at the results. For this change, rather than just going for a lot of HP, we now have less HP, a little bit less regen as well, 71 at the peak, but we do have better resistances. So let's put these on actually. Now let's see what the results. Yeah, 63, 70%. That is definitely a lot better than no extra resistances. And what was Pirate Invasion is the name of this mission. Damsel in Distress, turns out that one of those buildings explode. I lost my hobgoblins, that is why I'm now running with 5 Hornets. Didn't feel like going all the way to Jita to pick up the 5 replacement hobgoblins just yet. Ship looks absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's basically the younger brother of the Golem, which I will fly at some point since Zach kindly gave me one with fits and everything. So let's first of all get reacquainted with those level 4 missions, make sure that I don't make too many big mistakes when I use the far more expensive Golem. So in we go, and let's see what we're encountering this time. I'm still running the Microwarpdrive. I feel like I can actually get away from trouble with this one. You need to destroy all enemies, and oh, this is actually really good. They are 70 kilometers away, so I'm going to start to target these guys, and then we'll start blasting. I am going to move away a little bit, I think, and I kind of want to test this on the battlecruiser hull first. I think I'm using the right damage type. Yeah, I think I've done a mission like this before. There's more enemies that come in, so we gotta be a little bit careful. So that's 2 volleys for one of these, that's good, but more stuff has spawned in nearby, and it's apparently from there. Alright, let's see if we can handle that Hellhound. And then we also have some small ones that'll be coming closer. So time for some extra drone damage as well. Let's send them out. And so that Hellhound did tank my first volley quite nicely. And more stuff spawns again. This is going to be interesting. First small guy coming in at 27, and some of these, yeah, there we go. I gotta pull away. Let's do that a little bit, as some of these guys have come a lot closer. And let's start firing at one of these mutant lords. That's quite far away. More stuff spawning again. That's not good, and it's a loyal minion. I think those guys are pretty tough. They don't like me, and they definitely want me to stay here. But I must say that so far the tank is doing quite a bit better than previously. So basically need my drones to take care of this small stuff. We're pulling away a little bit. Yeah, I think so. There we go. That one is down. We'll target that one next, and then let's take one that's here at 34. Try and give myself a little bit of extra breathing room. And then it's destroyers coming in. More small stuff as well. Alright. Let's go. But you can see here on this Microwarpdrive, I feel like I can get out of trouble basically. So that's working alright. That one is down. Some of them are at 113. I really don't think they're gonna hit me that much. We're starting to lose our locks as well, so we can get to work on the closest. Let's see how some of these missiles do against a destroyer. Blop, one shot, that's good. Very nice. Let's go after this one next. Going after the Abomination. And here we go. I do think we would have been in a lot more trouble if I had the old tank here. The resistances are undoubtedly helping me get out of trouble. And now I can basically stay away from most of this stuff. And so these guys are quite far away. These guys are at the 120-ish mark. I think they can catch up to me. Let's fire at the next one. But we can now slowly dismantle their forces from safety, which is of course what the ship is designed to do. Snipe from a distance. So that fiend is down. Next we get a Centus Lord. Fire missiles. Drones are going after him as well. There we go. And I think... So these guys I'm going to try and do... maybe go a little bit closer so that we can chain into them next as well. Firing missile volley. Drones do a little bit of damage. Yep, blop, he's gone. Excellent. Mutant Lord next. Firing missiles. And let's go take a look. Are these guys stuck? No, they are slowly heading in my general direction. There comes the missile volley. Blop, shield's gone. Drones should be coming in at any time. They're also launching their missiles at me. But what are you gonna do against a volley like this? And so now at 50% HP, we are probably starting to stabilize. Get a small guy coming in here as well. Let's target that one. Oh, and they're over 60, so they actually can't get up to him. Interesting. And oh, he survives with a sliver of structure. His systems must be in trouble. And there she blows. Then we'll get on the next one. Target this stuff. And I am still taking some damage despite the range. Oh, it's probably because of my transversal being basically down to nothing. Like this. That's all okay. And then these guys at 150, we'll leave them for the rest. You need to destroy all enemies in the vicinity. Reload time is quite nice, so we'll do this. And then I'll go after you. Or, yeah, drones can't even get there just yet. Let's send them on this one. Come on, missiles. Yep, blop, he's gone. And the Desantia, I mean, they have pretty decent bounties. 500,000 per battleship. Some of them going up to even higher prices. And my tank, alright, we're still doing somewhat okay, I think. In fact, what I could start to do now is run an orbit at current to make sure that I have some transversal. Let's go like that. Mutant Lords, then some guys at 60 again. Sent us a Savage Lord. Come on, guys. Break it. Engage drones. And fires the missiles. Couple more at 70. And then, man, this is actually making it pretty easy. I'm basically not taking damage from half of the room right now. So that intensity is gone. Yeah, I like the Microwarpdrive. I think it is actually pretty damn good. Next one. So he's still at 50 here. That's targetable by the drones as well. Some of them are slowly closing. We'll just dismantle this bit, then we'll approach, and then we'll take care of the rest. Should be the final volley. Let's switch the drones. Fire at the next one. There's that nightmare in the back. And she's gone. Centus Wraith bravely charging forwards. Wrecked. Next one. Yeah, this is good. So I can still fire at these guys up to 104. That's still targetable as well. I think I'm gonna send some missiles towards that loyal servant back there to see how he responds to that. What are they doing? They're just slowly, I don't know, patrolling around or something. So that Lord should go down pretty easily. There we go. 55. They're going after that one. So I kind of want to give this a try. Let's see here. There she is. Let's launch one volley at this one, and then we'll go after next Centus Lord. Ah, he did switch here. That's good. And hit, took care of the shields, but that's about it. But alright, we can draw these guys in, and then all we have left are the ones at 150-ish kilometers back here, the final force to deal with. So, Centus Lord, good hit. Savage Lord, take that down as well. Mutant and Blap. Now I do have some extra missiles with me, which I think is a good idea. And well, right now I kind of want to just learn the mission, get through it, but mobile tractor unit for all of that loot, potentially it can be interesting to start doing that as well, as these small guys are getting into range. That's good. I'm actually going to slowly start approaching them. I think that's okay to do at this point. So, drones are going on the Loyal Servant. That one explodes. And that's all I can target at this point. Alright, Savage Lord, you are next. Firing the missiles. And, ooh, there's actually some warp disruption happening on one of my drones. But he's being chased. And he's taken down. And then we go after the next one as well, of course. While we keep sniping. Sniping. It's good. It's working. I like it. Still taking a little bit of damage. But I think they'll be fine. Missiles are back. Fire in the hole. So he's firing his lasers, but yeah. We're, I think, a little bit far away. Look at that. Shields have pretty much recovered. Very, very good results. Next volley coming in. There they go. Blap, he's in structure. The next one is already in flight as well. Let's go. Oh, I should stop this now. There we go. Next Lords. Take him down, and these guys, yeah, I think they'll get there by the time that I destroy these two battleships. Each one 500,000 in bounties, so this is making me a decent chunk of it. This is pretty steady, basically, and you can imagine if I have a golem that has like twice the DPS, it could be even more efficient. But just being able to do it with this one, which cost less than 1 billion, I think is pretty good as well. So let's keep going. Earning this one back should be a little bit easier than that golem. Savage Lord 62, and then this one 127. I'm gonna actually do one burst of the Microwarpdrive just to get into range, because we will destroy these. So that one is down, and then you are next. He's actually in drone range, so I'll send them out. And then, let's see, 117, it is 113 kilometers. So I'm actually going to approach the final one on the list. Then, just a little more and I can target the first one, which is going to draw their attention once I do. But look at that safety. So this was definitely a very good tip. Have some extra resistances. It actually makes your passive shield tank a hell of a lot stronger. Your actual EHP is a lot better. Oh, and then the Fiend is coming in a little bit closer. Well, let's start on that Lord. And then actually going to take that final battleship. And we're going to give that an orbit at like 110-ish or something like that. So now this should draw their attention. But I'm sniping from very far away. Not sure. They're like yellow boxing. They're hesitating. What the hell do we have to do? Where are these missiles coming from? So now they are turning around. And some of these cruisers are rushing forward to try and counter me. So I'm going to take you And I'm actually gonna do an orbit at current 102. But we still have like 100 kilometers, so as we will orbit or try to orbit at a safe distance. We have the cruisers all rushing in. That's pretty cool, right? Almost looks like a formation and getting just completely wrecked by my missiles. And so this just means, let's see, slave lords. I'm actually going to give that one the orbit order, and then I'm gonna start to target the rest of them, just so that I know that I'll be moving, I'll be on my orbit, I'll be avoiding their shots pretty damn easily. Synthesis Fiends trying to get in close, but yeah, that's a pretty far distance for you to cover. And blap. Ooh, did I just? No, I don't think so. Waste a volley. Not exactly sure on this one. There they go. And yeah, we're just pulling away from them. Easy as hell. Now you could do like one at 60 and try to include the drones, but honestly, this missile damage I feel is pretty damn nice, and you feel nice and safe at this distance as well. So let's take that one next, and that should be the final target to take care of. Just a couple more battleships and we will be fine. 16 minutes, so yeah, count 20 minutes in this ship, double the DPS. Maybe you can do it more quickly. That would of course be very nice for your ISK per hour. That's the whole point, I think, for these missions. You get to learn all of them. Some of them do have some pitfalls, like that damsel in distress that can actually cost you your drones if you don't watch out. And then, you know, right damage types, right resistances, all of that stuff, and then just find the most efficient way to do these as quickly as possible, and that is keep that balance between your tank and your damage and your application, because honestly not all missions have this option where you can just, you know, blast away at these guys at 100 kilometers. Sometimes they come in very close as well, and then you need options. So it's an interesting mix. The best ship, as always, I think with EVE Online doesn't really exist. There's gonna be really stronger ships for certain missions, I think, and then others work better in these types of missions, for instance, for sniping. I think this is super handy. I'm basically still away from the entire field, and we have just blapped everything from super long range. Very nice. That one is down. Next one, slave lords. Let's see what these guys are doing. They're probably slowly gaining on me. But we're still at 95 kilometers, so it really is not a problem. They can't hit me, and this is why personally I really love this idea. I've got a nice passive shield tank, don't have to do too much effort there. I got my missiles that can basically fire as far as I can target, pretty damn handy. And then I got this drone backup if stuff gets too close, especially small stuff. We have a counter to that as well. This does feel like a pretty good all-around option. Just, you know, make sure that you have enough resistances against the damage type that you have to deal with. So that one's next. Let's take another look at these 8 missiles. Blap. Yeah, shields not completely down just yet. Pretty tanky slave lords. Haha, but now we're aiming at the top of the ship. Taking more of a beating. 2870 on its armor, really consistent damage, very good application, love it. 3950, including a little bit of structure there. Then the next one will be it for you. As we launch the missiles on the final target. And I still have to do, sometimes the missions do cut off a little bit early, saying, all right, you took everything down. On this one, I still have to keep going. That Synthesis Slave Lord apparently has to die. I think I can call these back. Return to drone bay. and they're just not hitting me anymore. We're back at 97% shields as the mission is finished. So yeah, this was basically one of the rather lengthy Eve mails that gave me these options for the Raven Navy issue. Add in some of these shield hardeners. I basically have a couple of multispectrums, some for all damage types, so that depending on the mission, I can try to either go with an all-round shield tank, which is actually pretty much this one, right? 63, 70, 62, 68. That's pretty much all round, but I can also specialize in either better kinetic, explosive, or thermal resistance, depending on who we encounter. So thank you very much for these tips. That has helped a lot, and I think that yeah, this Raven Navy issue, I will slowly learn to handle all the missions with it. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, I'll see you next time.